Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Marna. Thank you for joining me. So today we're going to discuss quantum jumping, what it is, how to do it, and when to do it, and should we do it. So let's stick around and talk about that. So today I'm going to tell you everything about jumping, including the technique that I would suggest you try out and how long to do it. Okay? So, quantum jumping, what is it? Quantum jumping is based on the theory that right now, in the present moment, all possible universes exist. What does that mean? Well, there are multiple parallel universes in which whatever you can imagine actually exists. So there's a version of you, a twin of you, or a doppelganger of your own who exists in a different timeline, in a different universe, living a different reality. Whatever you can imagine yourself to be, whether you imagine yourself to be amazing or not so amazing, rich, not rich, super healthy, not healthy, whatever you imagine actually exists simultaneously, right now. That timeline exists now. So, how does this help us? It helps us because in quantum jumping, you choose the version of yourself that you want to be. So, if you want to be that epic singer who can perform on stage and who can sing so well, or you want to be that seven-figure entrepreneur, or you want to have that perfect health, or your whatever version of you already exists out there. Now, all we need to do is tune into the rhythm or the frequency of that perfect version of you and pull it into this version. Now, I'll show you how to do that. Now, why does this help us? It basically helps us manifest ourselves into that particular version of you. So, let's say we've got this guy, his name is Bert, and he talks a lot about quantum jumping. And in his 80s, he is learning to play the piano. He is learning to paint. He is learning to do photography. All of these different things that at age 80 plus, without having any prior knowledge, you're building skills that you've never had before. And it just takes a few days or weeks purely through quantum jumping. Now, this obviously helps us in becoming better at whatever skill we want to do, but it also helps us manifest that future, that amazing parallel reality into our current reality. So, how do we do that? Okay, I'll bring you into the method here. So, the quantum jumping method that I want to share with you is very simple. First thing you do is close your eyes. So at night you can do this before bed, whenever works for you. But you're going to close your eyes and relax your mind a bit. You cannot focus and visualize clearly enough if your mind is chaotic. So you want to relax your mind. And we're going to do a little breathing. Just in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Very good. In, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. And just keep that breathing pattern to quiet down your mind. Now, what works best is a meditation where you are doing multiplication. So 2 into 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So on and so on for the math. And you do this in your head. And once you can't multiply any longer, just focus on one point in your body. Focus on one specific area, and that will calm your body down. It will calm your mind enough for you to continue the next step, which is the actual quantum jumping part. So, what I'm going to suggest is that you visualize a door. So, you closed your eyes, you've quieted your mind, you're in the meditative state, and before you, you see this door. Now, the door can be any color, it can be any door, it can be your own door in your house. It doesn't matter. Just clearly visualize this door. Not a foggy image, but a very clear image of the door. Now, the door has a handle, and you can choose whatever kind of handle to give it that you'd like. It could be a knob, it could be a handle, doesn't matter. You choose what it is. But see it. See it clearly in your mind's eye, and then clearly see your hand on that doorknob and opening that door. Again, this is not a foggy picture. Get it very clear. Once you open the door, you will see the version of yourself that has what you want. So if it's someone who has 1 million YouTube subscribers, you would see that version of you standing with the 1 million subscriber plaque. If it was, someone, if your goal is to have an enormous amount of money, you will see the version of you that has just opened the bank app and can see that total amount of money that they have. Whatever it is, look clearly on that version of you who has what you want. And then ask that version of you whatever you want to ask it. You can ask, what does it look like? What does your life look like now that you have all of these followers, or now that you have all of this money, or now that you're married? What does your life look like? And let them describe that for you. You can also ask, what does it feel like? And let them describe that for you as well. And what's happening is you are listening to them describe all of these things. And yes, it's your own imagination, but your subconscious doesn't know that. So as you listen to them describe these things, you begin to start feeling what they feel. You're experiencing what they've experienced. Then you ask them, hey, what advice would you give me for coming to your level? And, you may hear something from them like, practice more, meditate more. Maybe you won't hear anything at all. It doesn't matter. You can still ask the questions. And when it becomes very clear to you what this person's life looks like, what their emotions feel like, all that you can get that full feeling. You know everyone has this feeling, right? Once you get this feeling, this vibe, the vibrational alignment of the person that you are speaking to, the version of you who is successful, once you feel that alignment, and once you begin to get an understanding of what it feels like, you're going to give them a big hug. That successful version of you, you're going to give them a hug. And as you give them a hug, you're going to merge yourself into that successful version of you. Now, when you merge yourself in their thoughts of what it looks like and it feels like, those thoughts and feelings become yours. You begin to see yourself as that successful person who is living that life. You see yourself with those you know. Whatever your desire is, you feel yourself, once you've merged into their rhythm, into their vibration, you have just quantum jumped. And when you can hold that vibration, that alignment, for at least 17 seconds, then you have it. You have the desire. It's done. It's yours. It is. So, it's in the quantum field, but still in the quantum morphic field. It is yours. It is marked and sealed and signed by you. It's yours now. And as you come back into your physical self, you know how to get that. You know how to claim that life. So that's the basics on how you do a quantum jump. How long you do it, how often you do it, the length of it could be anywhere between 5 or 10 minutes to more if you want to do more. Um, I would suggest doing it every night as your visualization practice until you reach your goal. And a quantum jump can happen really quickly. I know people who have visualized something, just started doing the process, and within 6 months they've gone from zero to really well off in their finances. Or, they suddenly call in the love of their life. So once you're doing quantum jumping, you know, once you have that feeling, that vibrational alignment, you will bring it to you. If you have any comments, any questions, please put them in the box below or email me. I love getting responses from my viewers, and I love knowing that you are implementing these techniques. So let me know how it works out for you. I'm Marna. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.